Hi.
Welcome to.
Oh my god.
Ruben
Hi.
and welcome to
The
Juvenile podcast.
DJ.
Turnip. Me, the Tavo. God. And me, Rainy Rodriguez. Indie Queen.
Hi,
I'm
welcome.
the comedian here.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Juvenile podcast. And we got and as we already established, that everyone is here. We've decided to rebrand everything. A new cast of wacky characters and a brand new logo.
It's not really a new cast. You could have just booted two of them out.
And where our motto is, yes, that is an N in the logo.
Period.
I did it.
But
let's make up a sob story why the other two aren't here anymore.
Yes. Unfortunately, Madison got caught in a car accident on her way to clown school.
Yeah.
So we can't.
Madison was never in an episode.
Oh,
Wait,
right.
wasn't?
Oh, right. I was just talking about why we're just another person short.
You told me
Like Madison was supposed to be in here, but like she died for a bit, and she hasn't been active in Discord lately. So frickin'.
Oh my god, even in a podcast. Okay. The other two aren't here because of a lot of
Andy's too busy.
allegations. Oh,
Andy's.
Excuse.
The other two aren't here. Andy and Vera, they're not here because the band had to split up due to allegations.
Oh my god.
So many allegations.
I was there.
So man.
I
I was current in the room. I saw it all happen with my own eyes.
Mm-hmm. It was traumatizing.
Very.
Oh my god.
Just know that Andy has evidence that can lead up to DJ the rest.
I thought we were throwing each other under the bus, man.
Devil fetch it. Oh yeah. One rule: please no cursing, so I don't have to edit this out. Like, I just want to just release the whole freaking video. Stop! Stop!
I'm sorry.
Please.
I had to let it out of my system.
Please.
No.
Now you gotta make it where it beeps out a couple seconds after.
Yes.
he says
I
it.
hated having to beep out the last one and trying to figure out how to fix any of that worked.
Just
So,
check
like,
the audio.
We'll try our best.
Yes, please don't curse. I beg of you. I don't want to put more edit into this than I need to.
I'm sorry, it just came out of me.
It was a primal urge.
It was. I almost went feral, but we good.
Well, hey guys, speaking of primal urges, how's the grocery stores doing around you guys after this whole pandemic? That was a great segue.
I think they only allow you to take two things of Lysol. So like, basically I was just trying to sit back and relax, and I instantly just heard a knock at the door and and then it just went open, and my dad going yo, wake up, we gotta go to the store right now. Put on some clothes. What? I gotta go now. Because he basically wanted me to go buy freaking 2 things of Lysol, and he's gonna buy 2 things of Lysol. One at the front desk, and I was supposed to go to the one in the back. So, so
that just reminded me of your rainbow cookie story.
oh my god! Stop talking. We don't bring up the rainbow cookie story.
I'm happy I don't know what that is.
Okay, cut that out of the podcast.
You know what? Freaking! I'll just. You know what? Oh wait, I don't think I can. I don't think I can mention that. Can I?
Oh god. It's on the tip of your tongue.
Wait, can I even mention that? Will I get canceled?
You'll get canceled.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What are you...
You'll get canceled.
How's the weather in Sweden?
Alright, it's very cold over here.
Really? Why?
Yeah, of course it is. We're in
Isn't
the northern hemisphere, are you kidding?
it supposed to be summer?
It is, but it's like snowing.
What?
I'm sorry. Let me just check.
Cool story. Now let's go on to the actual topic. Today's topic is how do we teens survive within the quarantine regulations?
We teens. You sound like a teacher giving us an essay.
Shut up!
Mr. DJ, you gave me the wrong grade on last week's assignment. Please fix it.
I'm not graduating, please.
You'll take the F and like it! So anywho.
Well, it's been great.
It's been a few minutes.
How do you feel now?
It's been a few minutes. Oh, that happened.
You think you could be a little bit more descriptive and, oh, it was fine.
Well, okay,
oh, yeah,
you know what? We all have different experiences. So, who wants to go? Who's the most central to a city? We'll just ask that.
Me.
Okay. So, we'll start with you. How's your quarantine, corona time been for you?
Well, it hasn't been the greatest one because I don't know how to describe it. It's just... It's not chaos over here, but it's pretty... How do you describe it?
Crappy?
Crappy. I don't see people on the streets anymore because they're apparently inside hibernating for the winter. And it's pretty horrible because I recently went to the grocery store and I barely saw anyone. There were like 5 people in there, and I don't like what Corona is doing to us because we have more deaths than like Finland and Norway, which is pretty alarming. And there's a lot of elders here in Sweden, so I'm like,
oh,
a lot of wise people.
Exactly. So my quarantine hasn't been great, but it's been a lot of fun because I get to stay inside because I don't want to go outside because antisocial gang, but
yeah.
That's so cool. Okay, not like with the girls.
Exactly. Like Bucky though.
Alright. Who's the second closest to the city?
Second closest?
City, yeah.
You know what, Tavo?
How's it been, Tavo?
Yeah, have you been?
Yeah, how's it been?
It's been a few minutes. During quarantine, I haven't been doing like anything. I've only been gaming like a gamer, bloody gamer.
Same.
Covered in
Mm-hmm.
and then like the little time I just spent drawing, and that's basically it.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Are there like other people outside doing stuff? Like, do you see other people going outside?
There's like a few people outside, but that's alarming because like Chicago is really bad right now with the corona cases, and I have no idea what's happening out there.
Good.
Wait, is there corona going to be demonetized? Blur it out.
Monetized?
Demonetization is a thing.
I thought you meant like on YouTube when
We-
they give you ad revenue.
We do not stand demonetization here.
No, we do
Period.
not. Okay, and I think DJ's the third closest to a city, so how you been?
I mean, I'm not exactly close to I wouldn't call it a city, but
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, I mean like a central area.
Yeah, you live in New Jersey.
Mm.
what's this? We have cities in
Oh my
New Jersey.
God. Wow.
911, I just witnessed a murder.
Oh my god.
Ash, that's murdered by words.
Alright. But I wouldn't say like I live in the city, but like where I am currently, like I see a few people outside, walking around the complex and junk right that. And well, it's pretty much just the same old faces that I keep seeing all the time. They're just either them driving someplace else or just like walking down up the hills and streets. Like I saw one girl like skateboarding horribly, I may add.
Aww.
I think I saw her like freaking get like pummeled into the freaking car that was just parked there.
What?
And it was pretty and it was pretty entertaining to watch.
She's trying her best, CJ.
Well, she's doing it badly.
Well, you don't know how to skate, huh?
Yes, I do. I am an epic skater, I'll have you know. I used to skateboard all the time when
I played Tony Hawk's skate. Wait, Tony Hawk.
Oh my god, word.
I'm so golden.
I skated down massive hills, bruh. I've got so much air. Don't detest
Weird
me.
legs, but okay. I haven't skated at all, but I know what a good skater is.
I got.
They breathe.
What?
What?
They breathe.
But like as for
Blood skater.
any other
That's
civilization,
what most people
He
breathe.
was a skater boy. He said, "See you later."
Oh,
Can I make it any more obvious?
no.
God.
No.
But like as for like anyone else or like any other part, like what's going on in stores lately, like the usual toilet papers still being sold out.
Same.
People are buying up lots of Lysol, lots of masks and junk like that. And like apart from that, I mean like, thank goodness like I haven't seen any I haven't seen any protests lately either. So like,
That's good.
Ooh.
so like, nothing's on fire currently or yet. That is.
Oh.
Oh yeah, talking about
For
the
fix's sake,
protest,
Tavo.
like,
Anyways, so, I live in the middle of nowhere, so literally nothing has changed besides the fact I'll have to go to school.
Dang.
But, like, in the nearest town close to me, literally, like, people wear it that often. Like, it's, ironically, it's, like, mostly the younger people, like, there's, like, maybe, like, millennials. But, like, all the people who actually need masks won't wear masks. So, like,
Yeah, like.
fighting thing at the local grocery
Wow.
store.
Oh,
Just
gosh.
riding around with a cigarette. But, yeah, other than that, everything's pretty normal.
Oh, okay. But now I have another question regarding quarantine. How does it feel being around your two favorite people in the world? AKA your parents.
no, favorite people you said. That sort of thing over here.
Yeah, your parents.
Well,
Literally,
And
to
I'm
do
like,
with
I have a
everything
lot
in
of
my
opinions on this topic.
same.
You have no thoughts on the matter? Nothing you want to say?
No thoughts that we want to say out loud.
that's
Totally, yeah.
that's understandable.
Period.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
No one out here trying to get Imagine like if there's one parent in here that actually watches the podcast. He was like, so what did you say on that little internet web show that you did?
Definitely not my parents. Your guys' parents.
I fear for the day when one of my English-speaking like cousins finds out like about me on the internet and like talk to me about it, because I'm gonna like turtle instantly.
Oh my gosh! I know exactly how you feel. Like if anyone else I actually know like found out about my YouTube channel, it's like, oh, it's over. I gotta delete everything now.
Dang.
Like, if that ever happens to me, I'm literally gonna become an outcast.
For like, I already told you that one person in my school knew that I have a YouTube channel, right?
Oh,
that's already bad. That's bad.
And then one person knew, and then everyone else knew. I don't know how that happened, but now it's like widespread. And occasionally, people come up to me and say #swag under their freaking breath. And I feel like strangling them right out in the middle of the freaking cafeteria.
No.
That's some tea right there.
On site.
And if anybody was to ever watch some people watch my videos in class.
Oh.
Out loud, and it's never anything. It's never anything recent. It's always the first video, because the first videos I ever published are the butt of every joke about my channel in that school.
Have you thought about like privating them?
Cause like I used to have such a high pitched voice and junk like that, and the cringiest intro ever.
DJ,
That's
did you hear what Tavo said?
What did he say?
Yeah, you should try privating them.
I should probably. I mean, I don't know if I should or want to, cause like, I definitely want to, but like, I don't know if I should, because like those first couple videos, whether they are hideous, and my gosh, they are downright hideous. Like their history, you know, it's been there for centuries, and I don't like. It's like the first most viewed videos I ever had. Like, one has 180, one has 133. I mean, the only rival between that was the Watch Dogs 2 video I uploaded, if anybody even watched that. And I'm fine with people looking at the Watch Dogs 2 video, because that was genuinely funny.
There was some genuine funny moments.
Exactly.
Family Guy.
Oh, shut up!
DJ to Family Guy?
Hi, welcome to Family Guy Funny Moments number 356.
You said funny moments that I automatically just connected that with Family Guy.
Yeah, I know, like the videos that surface around YouTube called Family Guy Funny Moments. They still pop up. They pop up in my recommended, and I'm like, I don't even watch Family Guy. Why the freak does this keep
Family Guy
coming
even
up?
considered funny or just comedic?
I don't even know, cause like some people think it's funny.
I have a controversial opinion about Family Guy. I think only band kids watch Family Guy.
True.
Am I right or am I right?
I mean, not exactly.
I've never met anyone who's watched Family Guy, so I don't know.
I mean, I watch Family Guy, ironically.
Yeah. Only band kids watch Family Guy unironically. That's what I meant to say.
It's mostly some of the edgy kids that watch Family Guy in my school, or like
That's not a good sign.
Or like you know, the Republican kids or whatever, stuff like that.
What?
Cause I haven't seen anyone else really watch Family Guy besides them. And they talk about that junk almost religiously.
Okay, have you
It sounds like you go to school in hell.
Hey Lois, did you watch that new Family Guy episode?
Hey, Peter!
No.
Wait, did you... That was perfect. That was perfect.
That's not Lois.
Hey Peter, you want to join my podcast?
Hey, Lois.
Peter, what are you doing?
I'm so scared of you now.
Oh my
Siri
god.
Griffin died.
Why are you so aggressive?
I don't
Siri Griffin
know.
died.
Good God.
But have you guys like ever actually like clicked on the Family Guy video?
Heck no.
Always. Always.
I did it once, and then like YouTube like put me in like a cycle, and that was the only thing it made me watch.
It's never nothing else. Always that.
Yeah, like all the recommended videos were more Family Guy moments, and I just wanted to get out.
Get me out of here now.
Oh,
Stop. We're slightly getting off track, but anywho,
yeah. But I think that's a good sign.
have you ever?
We're perfectly on track.
Monochromatic.
But anywho, have you what good video games have you played recently in quarantine?
Okay.
Yes, we're all gamers here.
Siri.
We're all gamers. It's in the name, Game Squad.
Exactly.
Wow.
Oh dang.
Gamers rise up.
So anyone gonna answer that
Last
question?
like, all the press group shall Frostburg.
Who thought of?
Okay, I have not played any video games. The only video game I've played so far is The
You
Sims Free
said that
Play.
You said.
How you call yourself a gamer and not play video games during the
Get out of
quarantine?
Get out of here.
Leave.
Get out.
How
I
dare
just said a
you?
game. I said The Sims Free Play.
The Sims.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can tolerate hearing the word simp one more time.
You just said it.
I didn't say Sim. I said
No,
Sim.
I know, but like Turnip said simp afterwards because
Okay, but that's just because I have my shoulder out of my t-shirt.
Bro, we're talking about Susu Type B. We're not talking about simping. Sorry.
put down that tier 3 sub.
Oh god.
Yeah, but honestly, about the word simp, if I hear it one more time unironically, I'm gonna break someone's kneecaps, I swear.
Can I join you?
Yes, please.
We should jump them.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Like we just,
People found out about the word simp, and like they have not shut up since.
exactly. It's like why everything that goes mainstream always turns to crap. Like remember Boomer?
Oh.
Like so many, like people were just basically just calling boomers to people who weren't even boomers. It's like freaking, and it wasn't even like in proper context. They were basically just saying boomer just to say boomer.
That's like saying.
Opinion.
Yeah, exactly. That's saying the simp.
Opinion. Ever since the beginning, I didn't think Boomer was that funny or like actually clever.
Yeah, me neither. But like,
It was never
we
funny.
still said it.
Yeah, I still said it because it was funny meme trend,
Yeah, you know.
but
But now we look back on it and it's just kind of like it's not really cool anymore. Or well, it was never cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not. It's just
You
a
know what else
Word.
is very cool? You know what else isn't very cool?
what?
Being tall.
Okay, now listen here. Yeah, listen here. No, oh my
Sophia,
god.
stop like that. Stop like that,
Let's go.
Sophia. You know how tall I am, and I don't want to talk about it.
I want to be tall so freaking bad.
But you are.
I mean, I
TJ,
can.
how tall
I
are you?
want to go beyond 6 feet.
TJ, that's like fine. That's like perfect. That's great.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
really good.
6 feet is fine, but I know people who are taller than 6 feet, and they are
Nothing wrong with that.
and they are freaking intimidating. I want to be intimidating.
Same.
So
I
you
wanna-
could just stand in the hallway looking all
I
like.
I want to look like a freaking giant, man. Like I want to be the guy that walks into the room and then everyone looks to the side and just like, oh crap, it's DJ. And as soon as I'm about to walk in the room, I just hit the freaking top of like the door because I'm just too dang tall.
I
I
can't
may be
see your room,
intimidating,
it's
but
filled with
God, I
energy.
look like a freaking inflatable man. That's the life you want to live?
Yes, very much so.
Okay, so for the people that don't know, we should probably say our heights, okay?
Tavo, that
Turnip
was not a
is
good.
5 foot.
Stop laughing.
Don't laugh.
Stop laughing, I won't do it.
I
Oh shit. Oh.
I am
my
5'8".
Stop that.
What?
I panicked, I'm sorry.
When I
We
can't,
said
I
it.
die.
Go on. Talk about the heights.
Yeah, I was trying to talk and then someone died apparently. I'm 5'8".
Frick you.
Don't be shy. Come on, Sophia.
Turn up. Don't be shy.
I'm
Come
mad.
on. Come
I
on.
am, you know what, I'm 5'2", and the only reason
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine with that. That's average female height, but you gotta understand, I want to be taller, like at least 5, so I can drive properly. I'm eating the wheel every time I drive.
Have to use a freaking peg leg to freaking put on.
So sad, dog.
Oh, don't be shy. Say your height. Don't be shy.
Says height and immediately gets laughed at.
No mask to his face.
Dude.
Alright, but how much are they charging for those masks?
What?
Y'all got any of those masks?
No.
Yeah.
I actually do. Wait, I actually do.
Yeah, I think most people have masks.
Yeah.
I have a crappy homemade one with Anna and Elle. So.
Oh my god.
Mine is just plain. It's just white.
Lucky.
Frozen sisters.
Let that go into the fire where it belongs.
Let it go.
Oh no.
You sound like a robot.
Exactly.
Cyberpunk web.
Cyberpunk.
You're dying.
Can you?
Oh, Mom. Oh, yeah.
Adrian.
I hate that.
Oh, my God.
I never even watched the movie, and I just constantly hear that one line being screamed at the top of somebody's lungs.
Crap happens.
Crap happens.
Yeah, spoilers.
For frick's sake, Tavo!
I'm sorry.
You had one job! One job!
Listen. Spoilers for Frozen 2. Elsa becomes the Green Ninja.
No!
Stop.
Yes!
I thought you were actually going to spoil it.
I haven't even watched it or heard of
I
anything
have.
about it.
I have.
Mm-mm. Is
Wait,
it
what was the original question?
Is it garbage like I heard
I
it
have
was?
no idea. Do you guys want a spoiler for Frozen 2?
I might as well.
No,
Yes, I do.
No.
I genuinely
No,
don't
no,
care.
no.
Yes, do it. Freaking do it. I genuinely
I dare you.
do it. I
dare
genuinely. She muted herself. She
I dare
freaking.
you.
She freaking muted herself.
Oh,
She's just-
God.
she's
This is
just-
something.
I have to eat dinner soon.
Shoot.
Anyways, you guys
All
want
of
a
this
spoiler
is-
for Frozen 2?
No.
Are you not like the Frozen 2? I just do not.
All of this is so scuffed.
Shut up, mute yourself and mute it, and then I'll tell them the spoiler.
Okay.
Elsa freaking dies, dude.
Woo! Best news I've ever heard. He just asked if it was done yet.
He comes back to life, but yeah.
He came back for a second after the spoiler was said, and he just went like, ooh.
I heard it brought back to life, and I was like,
You have to edit that out of the podcast, dude.
That's the, and I got the recording for that. Let's go, Poggers in the chat.
Alright, DJ, in post, you have to add screen skip to this time so that you don't hear the frozen spoiler.
I literally have to sit through all of this freaking footage. I mean, all of this, not footage, this audio, all of this audio, and literally just edit out the parts where Tavo's freaking swearing like a sailor. I asked for one thing, Tavo. One freaking thing.
Okay, let's just pretend the past 2 minutes were never happened, okay? DJ, I can't believe you said all those slurs.
Wait, what?
DJ,
I didn't say anything.
DJ, you gotta apologize. That's okay.
What?
Right now, we're canceling you live.
I didn't.
You need to unleash my inner Scott or something.
DJ, you are not the father.
To you.
I don't know what. How are we? Oh my gosh. Where is this even going? How we went from talking about quarantine life to freaking trying to get me canceled.
Speaking of
It is what it is.
Oh, shut up.
Did anybody ever figure out what the heck happened with Doja Cat? I'm so confused.
I think she got cancelled, but that she was just.
They canceled that. They canceled the cancel.
Oh, okay. So they
Yeah, those
canceled.
uncancelable, apparently.
Cancelled.
Like I'm pretty sure. Like, didn't they really want to just cancel her because they because she debated everyone by thinking that she was actually gonna release something of her.
I
that
thought
was-
this was something racist.
Yeah,
She's gonna release her
something.
boobies on the gram.
Oh, brother.
Oh my god. That's not when he mutes himself. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, a plane went by. I wasn't wrong. I'm not wrong.
Why are you hitting me? I'm right.
I don't.
I'm not even wrong. You can't even argue that I'm wrong.
We're not.
Alright, can anyone think of any other topics?
Right.
I'm trying to get out and see. I need to sneeze.
What?
Oh wait, you know what? I have a question. Who
Are you
actually spends the majority of their freaking quarantine looking at TikTok?
Me.
Not me.
And what's your honest opinion on it?
TikTok, like, from what I've seen, people were bullying the app for so long, when literally it's fine. Sometimes you just gotta get rid of the dancing videos.
Dude, like,
Can I talk? I'm a 2018 veteran of TikToking.
Oh
Oh,
gosh.
2018 veteran, ooh.
Yeah,
Oh,
down here.
Finn just look at what Finn just said in the chat.
Harry Potter.
Megan said I tried to join.
Bring them both in. Bring them both in.
No.
Is he talking? Okay.
Isn't
Be good. Be good. Do you have any questions? You just.
Here,
Yeah.
we can have Turnip. We can have Finn be in episode 2.
Yes.
Finn just be like a quick guest star, and it's just like the whole episode will just straight up be chaos.
I mean, I
Literally-
created a pact with him. So
Everyone in GS is a co-host.
Oh, Mega3221 asks, why can't I join the podcast? I was about to say random crap.
Oh.
I mean,
it already derailed enough.
exactly.
Yeah. We cut it off right at the right time. We're about to talk about TikTok. desperate.
It's like every couple of minutes you actually have to try and figure out how to pick it back up to the actual topic.
Literally, that has not happened. We have not gone back to the topic.
Yeah,
since the beginning.
I've tried. And only me.
Well, it's a podcast, so
Freaking.
It's only the second episode happened.
Alright,
It's like this-
you wanna go back to the normal topic?
Yes.
Alright, so I have driver's ed, as you may know, and I find it very strange that I used to wake up at 6:20 for school every day, and the thought I'm gonna go, I'm not even joking, I cry my eyes, I just wake up at 7.
The tragedy.
This is what quarantine has done to us.
Pretty much. I mean, yeah, because like the moment you actually want to go outside, it's like I don't wanna. And it's all,
You can't make me.
no, I don't want to go.
No, I don't want to take driver's ed. No.
Please don't make me.
No, please.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what a stick shift is.
Literally.
What the frick is a 10 and 2? I'm literally shaking.
Oh God, I don't know what that is. What is a fan too?
to you.
Aw, God. Can we pick this up?
Stop cursing, for frick's sake!
I'm sorry. It's nature. Literally, it's nature.
Literally nature.
You know what is nature? You know what is nature?
What?
Going to the bathroom. How's the toilet paper stock going?
Oh yeah!
I went to the bathroom.
Wait, whoa.
We are constantly running out of toilet paper by the minute.
Oh. Fun.
Yeah,
What about you?
how's your toilet
How's
paper?
Yeah.
Alright, fine then, don't answer.
Wait, here we are.
I was playing
We-
this podcast.
we
Who are you talking to? I'm confused.
we're talking to you.
Hey, about the
The
toilet
vegetable.
paper.
Jesus.
We
Thank you, imbecile.
Ah!
Anyway. Wait, about the toilet paper going on, like, here at my home, or, like, it's just in general in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of toilet paper over here.
So really?
I mean, I wouldn't consider it a lot, but there's a lot. Yeah, that's
There's
basically
more
it.
than
Because,
other countries.
like, but we're pretty good
Okay.
on toilet paper over here, so I'm happy about that. But I don't know why we like supplying toilet paper. I've always wondered.
Well, some people have to go to the bathroom.
Yes, and some people need to have something to wipe with.
Toilet paper.
Well, what's up?
Sweden has a black market of toilet paper.
Can it do?
What?
Hey bro, you got that toilet paper? Yes.
Yes.
I've got it right here.
See,
See.
I don't know why, but they gave me Aladdin vibe.
I didn't ask people in Latina. Nomás tú vas a ver.
What?
I hate you.
I see you are interested in the exceptionally rare.
Oh, hi.
Okay, hold on. While we're on the topic of Sweden, Turnip, as people in Game Squad know, Turnip is the only European we have in this server.
Only one.
Honor me. Anyways, what's the question?
Yeah, literally the only European, and that's really close to British. So I'd like to see if you can say a few words for me.
Oh no.
Oh my god, not this again.
Wait, in Swedish?
Yeah, can you say stupid?
Dum.
No, not in Swedish.
No, what?
Just,
Stupid.
yeah.
She said it.
Oh my gosh.
Stupid.
British people be like British.
Oh my god. This whole thing is stupid. Oh my gosh.
It's kind of stupid, in it, eh?
Oh my god.
Tuesday.
I hate this so much.
Yeah, but I can talk in cursive, so you're gonna hate it even more.
I'm sorry.
Tuesday. Tuesday. Hey, stupid. Wait, no, get it, do it.
God.
Get into it.
No, get into it.
Can you say Big Mac?
What?
Big Mac in British.
Yes.
Big Mac in British.
It's literally just the same. Big Mac.
Thank you.
Big Mac.
Thank you.
Not Mac.
Yeah. Mac.
What is happening?
I don't even know. We need to get back on topic. We've been straying off for too much. For frick's sake.
I know.
Well, when you keep on bringing it up, you're gonna get.
Welcome to the world of podcast.
It's like a common trend that happens all the freaking time within these podcasts. This is only the second episode, and we've suffered.
What did Finn just say?
Okay. The rest of this podcast is gonna be used to set up the third podcast.
For frick's sake.
Oh no.
No.
I like how my nickname is I'm immune to podcast.
Oh.
And you're literally singing the podcast right
the entire
now.
recording, you're just gonna be like silent, like in the playback. Oh, I have to eat dinner.
No, just bring your dinner.
I think for like the first couple of minutes we've actually had something to talk about, and then for the rest of the 41 minutes we've had so far, it's basically just derailed into absolutely nothing.
Listen, okay. How about we come up with ideas in order to make the next podcast actually like on topic?
We actually did come up with ideas originally, but I don't know. But like I don't know what other stuff like, because besides from like quarantine, talking about quarantine, there was one other thing I decided I wanted to talk about in the freaking podcast. Oh wait, besides from like freaking quarantine, we just talk about regular teen stuff. Like, for frick's sake, what was it? You know, like you know what? Screw it. This is the first thing I see. So, how do you feel about high school relationships?
No.
Literally, not even in high school yet.
Shoot.
I kind of am in high school.
Well, if it's like not so, then let's not just limit it to high school. Let's just talk about like school in general, really.
School's very not like physical right now.
I mean, yeah, but like, do you remember anything from like before the quarantine? What was school life before quarantine? And
It was
look,
good. I had friends. I talked to them. Normal school stuff.
So sad, Tavo.
What?
That is so sad. I had friends.
I had
Shut
friends.
up, I'm about to bully you.
Oh God,
Please no.
I've had friends, but now I don't.
Shut up, Bambo.
Fanboy hooters.
But how you feel like I mean like you don't necessarily have to talk to them in person now. I mean like you could talk to them on the phone, but how does that feel to you? How does it feel? How would it feel talking to your school friends on phone than it does in person in real life?
Disappointing.
It's not that much different, except you don't see each other physically.
But like,
That's.
but like, is it like really that important to see each other physically though?
I mean,
I mean,
yeah, you can do stuff like in real life with each other.
I mean, what? I mean, I guess. But like, what much could you do? I mean, like, would you wait? Actually, would you say there would be some perks to talking to people, like friends from school via online through phone?
Not, not that I can think of.
I think
Honestly.
I know what.
Would you like me to give you some? Would you like me to give you some tips
Sure.
or like some pointers? Because like, I could give you a couple good things like the advantages of like talking to people online instead of like in person, right? For starters, you don't have to actually form any actual interaction with them, and like if you're talking to them and they're talking to you, you don't get to smell their freaking hot, smelly breath up in your face. So like, you know, spare your nose a bit. And not only that, you could literally throw shade at them right in front of their face, and they won't even be able to punch you.
Yeah, that's like one of my
I mean, you can do that in real life. But you just
I mean, but they can punch you in real life. They're right next to you.
Yeah, so that's the downside.
not if you bully each other. So just cancels out.
You mean like the usual like greeting, like you just so like, yo, what's up, bum? And it's like, what's up, dork? And it's like it's not like actually hostile, but it's like a friendly type of being hostile. You know those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah,
you
we
mean.
understand.
I know what you mean, man. Like anything, but like anything besides that, though. Besides that, though, I mean, well, actually, do you have any interesting school stories?
Oh,
Ooh. No, that's something that you strike a card with.
yeah. Let me think about one. Tavo, you go first. Because
I'm thinking of one as well.
yeah. I don't know. No, that one's not kid friendly.
Oh my.
Most of them are not kid friendly. But I'll try to think
You know
of
what?
one that
You could try to make it kid friendly. You know, like just try to change some words here and there. You know.
No.
I can
I
go.
physically refuse. I refuse.
I can go then. I can go.
Okay.
Me and my entire class, we were going to this summer camp, and basically a lot of stuff happened there. Someone kind of like popped off on the teacher, and the rest of my classmates then like popped off on the teacher as well. So a lot of things happened, but the highlight of that school camp was, it's not kid friendly, but I'll try to make it as kid friendly as possible. I mean, I wouldn't even consider it kid friendly if I even like describe it in a good way. But when we were about to go to bed, I just sat there. We had a bunk bed, and me and my roommate was on the top. How do you? Like, you know, I was on the bottom of the bunk bed and he was on the top. And I was just laying there until I heard some very distinguishing noises coming.
Oh.
Yeah, so you can probably imagine what he did. And that was the first time I ever conquered.
Conquered what?
No, I didn't conquer anything.
Oh gosh. That sounds worse!
It was truly traumatizing, and every time I think about it, I just want to break down into tears, but I'm resisting, okay? It was horrible. It was horrible. It was just horrible. And I couldn't even describe it. The next morning, I wouldn't even speak to them. I physically ignored them. I didn't even look at them. I was like, I know what you've done, and I'm not going to forgive you for it. So, yeah, that was my very traumatizing school trip.
My goodness.
Yeah.
I would literally shake the whole bed and start screaming, "Yo, what the frick you doing?"
Exactly. That was my first thought, but I was like, stay silent. Stay silent.
Man, frick staying silent. You being nasty, bro. We got...
No, but I was just sitting there curled up in a ball, and I I almost cried because it was so terrifying. So I just stayed silent. I didn't do anything about it.
I remember I had some type of camp experience, right? And it was like high time for us to go to bed, and we were up, and I was trying to sleep in junk, right? I slept in the top bunk, and this kid below me, we'll just call him FNAF fan, because that's pretty much what he was, and that's what he would talk about nonstop for
I
like
respect him.
every day and almost all night. So like I was sitting here trying to sleep and junk, right? And then something felt funny, right? So I'm like, what the frick is going on? And I just noticed like the guy below me is touching my feet. He's like constantly keep poking and tickling my feet. Like, what the frick? Stop!
So does he have a interest?
And in my, I don't even know. I honestly don't know. And like
Good.
we were in a whole room, right? Where it's like there's a bunch of other people, other kids, right? But it was just the kids. The freaking counselors and junk slept in another room with other people, and I had to be stuck in the one with freaking that kid in it, and he just kept touching my feet almost the entire night, and I actually got him a bed and actually had to slug him a couple times. And then,
What? You beat him up?
Yes, I beat him up. He kept doing it.
That
And then even after that, he still kept touching my freaking feet. And I was
you should have knocked him out.
and he was doing it, and like while he was doing it, he was underneath me. I'm like, and like and then everyone else started waking up like, yo, shut the frick up.
I would have done the same.
Until everyone started getting hostile towards him. It was like and then like for a couple of minutes, it just came into a straight up roast battle where everyone was just freaking flaming the crap out of the FNAF fan down there. And somebody threw a freaking pillow at him too.
I mean, well deserved, but go on.
And like apart from the toe tickling, he also just kept talking real freaking loud, and everyone with like an IQ of at least 10 it just kept saying, yo, shut up. People actually got out of bed, took turns beating the crap out of him with pillows. I kid you not. And it would go on, and like eventually one of the teachers who was sleeping in the other room came in like, yo, everyone stay quiet and go to sleep. And we're trying, but this jerk on the bottom of my bunk bed won't stop being a nuisance. And like he told him to stop once, right? And that's where you thought it would end, right? Nope, it was straight back to toe tickling, and I was like, yo, freaking stop! Until it came to a point where everyone got out of bed and then grabbed their pillows and proceeded to start beating the crap out of freaking the guy underneath the bunk bed with the pillows. And some guy used his fist. But he's this one short guy, and he was known for doing crazy crap. I remember one time in school he freaking spat on the guy's face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as you can imagine, nobody liked this guy. He was just that annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And
the toe tickler.
For real. And the teacher came in the second time, and then he actually got him out of the room and forced him to sleep someplace else. And everyone started applauding and cheering. And the teacher just said, "Shut up."
You want to beat him, you gotta beat him up.
Exactly.
It's either he walks out of here with a black eye, or the teacher gets him out safe and sound.
Yeah.
But I remember the rest of the morning felt like crap. I had a headache and junk, and that guy was just staring at me like when we actually went outside. I hate that guy. And yeah, that's my camp experience. Like and subscribe.
What about you, Tavo?
What about you, Tavo?
Yeah, I was trying to think that entire time, like, I can't think of any school stories that are worse telling, because some, like, there's the obvious ones, like the school, the kid getting in trouble for something, like, stuff like that, basic stuff, and I couldn't think of anything that was, like, memorable, that, like, had something that was really important, but yeah.
They still count, so...
Well, except for that one time, where, like, the entirety of, like, the 7th grade population tried to go up against this one 8th grader.
What?
Okay, keep it going.
Yo, keep going. Keep going. I want to hear this.
Sorry, I want to hear this too.
Yeah, let me hear this.
Okay, so it was when, like, yeah, we just got back from, like, no, we were going to go to eat during lunch, and, like, all the teachers let the students go to the bathroom, and obviously letting a bunch of boys into a single bathroom doesn't lead to that much results, so it was, like, pure and utter chaos for, like, 5 minutes, and then some of the kids realized that there was a guy in the stall, so the 7th graders thought it was a cool idea to, like, bundle up toilet paper and, like, soak it in water and toss it over the stall.
I did that.
Yeah,
Oh,
some kids, a bunch of kids started doing it, and, like, at some point it was, like, most of the 7th graders were tossing stuff into that one stall.
Why?
And by that time, I didn't even want to wait around to see what would happen, like who would get in trouble. So I just kind of left. But from what I heard of like what happened, the kid finally got annoyed enough and finally walked out. And it was an 8th grader.
Ooh.
And he's screaming at everyone like, "Hey, why are you doing this?" Blah blah blah. And
because it's funny.
Broke out right then and there.
Oh my god.
So imagine just an 8th grader just getting absolutely bombarded by like 12 7th graders.
Did he win?
Did he win?
No. That
Oh my
teacher
gosh.
heard all the ruckus, came in and was like, "Hey, stop it!" And then just like, yeah.
Oh my god! I remember doing it with like something like that too with a bunch of other people. Being a part of that is actually kind of funny, but not when the guy walks out. That's when we start running. Yeah, yeah. Like every time the guy walks out, we just go like scatter, and then we freaking started running all around the bathroom and just trying to get out.
Funny.
And if you lock the door, it's reckoning time. We all start grabbing toilet paper and start throwing it at him.
Oh my god.
Freaking blind him.
My phone is like on the edge of dying.
Charge it.
No.
I know I'm charging it. It's not going up for some reason. How long of a recording do you have, DJ?
Huh?
How long of a recording do you have so far?
I don't know. Let me check. Oh, freaking hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay, can we use like the last 10 minutes to like discuss how we can make the next podcast more civilized and like probably fast because I'm about to die?
You sure you don't want to like continue it on further?
Hmm?
You sure
An
you don't-
hour is pretty f***ing big. I'm like, I don't think.
Oh
we'll
my
wanna-
gosh, Tavo!
Sorry. What?
You freaking cursed again.
Did I? Wait.
Yes, you did.
Don't even.
Okay,
You're not even about the fact that you can.
I know. Okay, can I propose my idea of how we can make the next podcast more civilized?
Alright, I'm down. What's up?
Okay, my idea is we get everyone that's like gonna be in the podcast can come up with they can come with 1 or 2 like ideas or like topics to talk about, and then right beforehand we all discuss one like main topic that we want to talk about. So we're gonna start off with like the main topic that everyone agreed to talk about, and then like if things
That was literally what we were trying to do today. Like we get one topic over with, and like the next topic, and then we move on to another topipic.
Yeah, I know, but like no one had any say in them.
Yeah, we barely even talked about the quarantine thing that much, but at least we got to the school thing though.
Yeah.
But like, shoot, I don't know what else. And that high school relationships conversation went nowhere.
Yeah, because it's pretty, how do I put this? Atrocious?
Yo, dude, preteen kind of sucks. Oh my god.
What? Who's back?
Welcome
Also,
back.
DJ, from your school camp story, the part where everyone came into like your room and started beating up that kid.
Wait. Wait.
What?
About that, a similar thing happened that day when I was at my summer camp.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, so.
Oh yeah. Long story short, there was a guy. Like it was a camp thing, right? And there was a guy underneath me who kept tickling my feet and wouldn't stop and wouldn't shut the frick up. So then collectively, almost every couple of times, people would get out of their beds and beat the frick out of him with pillows.
Heck yeah. You love to see it.
Yeah.
You love to see. You love to see it.
About that, since everyone came into like your rooms and started beating up that kid, yeah, a similar thing happened.
We were all in the same room. No one left. No one just came in. No one left. It was just that. We were all in the same room, and we had to deal with this fricker not shutting up.
In our toes.
Honestly, same thing happened to me, but like
Yeah, you
for
could.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
You got beaten with pillows?
I didn't get beaten with pillows. We beat him with pillows.
I wasn't
I
there.
know, it's talking.
No, I didn't get beaten up with pillows, but every single guy came into my room just to tell me that there was a ghost outside of their window. They were like, I think I saw a grudge like outside of my window. See this? You gotta see this, and like hop on the hype train, and I was like,
Oh my gosh! I think the same thing happened over where I was too.
yeah, like it was horrible. They were like, dude, Mel, you gotta see this, dude. There's some creepy schoolgirl ghost outside my window, and like, oh my god, everyone here is freaking out. You gotta check it out. And I'm like, sleep. I don't want to see a ghost. But they just hide it, and they were like, you gotta see it anyways.
You have no choice. You have no choice.
I cried.
You saw something?
I cried because I was like, no, I just cried because they wouldn't leave me alone. And I already cried like one time earlier about the guy who basically got harassed because they thought it was a ghost outside of the window. So, peace sign.
Oof. Oh, remember when was a thing?
Yeah.
Is it still or no?
I say it unironically.
It's like dead completely.
Thank gosh. I always hated it.
Same. Just Visco girls in general.
It's either
They look like
continue.
They look like British lesbians.
What?
The ones with like a lot of foundation and a hydro mask at this. I'll send you a pic. Wait.
That. God. Summer 2019 when all that stuff was happening.
Oh,
But it was pretty interesting.
I searched up British lesbian, but I got a pic of Trace out.
Oh, well. I'm in the podcast.
Why do you keep freaking cursing? Do you know? I wanted not to have to edit this. Like, not at all. Like, one edit here or there. But now I have to edit. I have to sit through an hour of this crap to try and figure out which parts you cursed in and which parts I have to cut out.
Oh my god, why does she look like a fish?
Ugh.
That reminds me of the conversation I saw someone have on like TikTok during at me. They were like, "Did you get that fish?" And they were like, "Fish."
It looks like somebody punched her in both of her eyes.
It's kind of a punchable face, so.
Dang. But goodness, that was just freaking brutal.
Well, these would.
But like, oh yeah, speaking of school, Sophia, do you have any school stories? I know you do.
Oh, yes I do. Let me think. I used to have the rehearsal updates.
Oh,
I miss the rehearsal updates.
oh
God, they were so fun.
for them, but I know that they're like probably never gonna come back. Maybe.
Well, I mean, next year if we actually, or, you know, in August, if we're actually, like, in school, like, right now my school doesn't know if we're going back or not, but if we do, I will be trying out for the fall play because we don't have to sing, and it's going to be great because I can't sing. And the rehearsal updates will come back, I promise. I feel like nobody reads them, though, so I kind of
I do. I always did.
Wasn't there? But where are you?
Oh, he died. He died.
Dang, he died.
Uh,
Wasn't there an original thing where you had the ability to do a play of The Office?
Oh, that was like right after our Christmas play. We were all kind of like speculating what play was going to happen next, and we were thinking it was either going to be Mamma Mia. Oh, what was the other one? I forget what the other one was, but it was going to be Mamma Mia, something else, The Office. And the only reason why people were saying The Office was because if our director's favorites could convince them to do something, they would probably do it. But instead we did Newsies, which honestly, it's still pretty good. Don't get me wrong.
But dang, I really wanted to play as Jim. Wait, who would you? Wait, who would you even want to play as, if you were doing a play of The Office?
Who would I? I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. There's just. Have you actually seen it though?
Yeah, I have watched The Office.
No, I mean like the play.
The play of The Office?
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was made up.
No, man, there's bootlegs of it. If you deep dive far enough, you'll find something. But yeah, no, I've watched it. It's kind of weird. Or at least the version that I watched was weird because they casted the completely wrong person to play Jim. He was really awkward, but not in the charming way. But that's not important.
Oof.
I don't know. I think I want to be like
Pam?
Pam's cool.
But she's like...
But like I can't remember lines. That's kind of my issue. So probably like a background person.
People say my parents say, or like one of my parents say I should do theater or whatever. Like other people say I should too, but like would I be right for that?
Honestly, I can't see you doing theater stuff.
People say that. I mean, like people like if it's not like theater, like I need to do something where I'm like expressing myself and like freaking like being like extremely dramatic or whatever.
So like improv? You can do improv.
I mean something like that, I think, but like I don't see it.
I mean, okay. As a theater kid, I guess I'm a kid. I think that it's cool to do drama club, like even if you can't like sing or dance or do anything, because the people there like that you meet are pretty cool for the most part. And it's like even if you get casted as somebody in the background, you can still have a lot of fun. So, I mean...
Oh, he back. He back.
If I were you, I would do it once, just as an experiment, dipping your toes in the water.
Honestly, same.
Yeah. But, man, I'm trying to think of some good high school stories. In my biology class, I figured this out recently. So it's required by the state that we have to dissect frogs, right?
Wait, for real? It's required?
I need to do that too.
Yeah, okay, for biology classes, yeah, because it's biology. But my biology teacher was literally like, we're not going to be dissecting frogs because you can just take anatomy class and you get to dissect frogs and a pig and a turkey.
No.
Yeah, I know. We're sitting there like, this is required by the state, man. I'm pretty sure. I mean, maybe. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's required by the state, or at least required for biology class to dissect frogs. I did it in 8th grade.
We never got the chance to do that in biology club, and I don't think we ever were gonna do that.
You were in biology club?
Club?
No, not club. I didn't say club. I said class. I said class.
I can't imagine 8 by
club. I was like, oh, DJ was in biology class. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Like, I'm not in biology club, whatever the frick that is.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
I need to think. I know I have some good stories. I just can't think of any right now.
You definitely do have a good story.
Yeah.
You definitely
I-
do.
You definitely do. Exactly.
Oh! One of the very last days of school, or maybe it was like the last week of school, before, everything happened, there was this new girl, and, I forget her name, but it started with a C, so I'm just gonna call her C. So, yeah, I'll call her Cindy. So, Cindy came from one of the different schools in not our subdivision, but just like in the area, and she got kicked out of that school because she just wouldn't stop like starting fights with people, and she didn't know anybody at our new school.
Oh, she's from the ghetto.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was just she was a random white girl.
Ah!
And she would drool all the time, and she would just, like, I don't know, it was really weird. But, so I had a couple classes, and so I knew who she was. And then she got into a fight with this other girl, and I don't know who she is. But they were literally, like, I saw a video, they were just, like, going ham on each other. But the thing is, they were two, like, white trash girls, like everybody here. But, like, they didn't know how to fight. They were hair pullers, Like, I personally know how to fight. I've been around boys my whole life. It's simple. If you're gonna do the hair pulling thing, grab them by the roots, punch them in the face, then hit them with the elbow in the nose. That gets them real jacked.
Dang, you're a combat expert now.
Combat expert, heck yeah, man. No, like, they were just pulling hair, and then, it was after the very last gym class of the day, and our stinking, like, study hall teacher had to tear them apart, and they're fighting and smashing and stuff. It's so funny. I wish I still had the video, but, like, oh, man, it was so funny. And then she got expelled, which, the same thing that happened at the last school.
Dang.
So, my God, it was so funny. we were all there, like, what is that? Do you know how to fight? Do you know how to fight? And literally, the one girl just glared at her. That's why she started the fight.
What?
The girl glared at her.
So petty.
The girl glared at her, and that was enough to get her riled up.
Mm-hmm.
My
Was one who
goodness.
always fights. Doesn't that mean she's supposed to know how to fight?
I know. Apparently not.
Like, you start a fight and you don't even know how to even do so?
Gotta know, because
I witnessed another fight, but that was, like, it wasn't actually a kind of a fight, but it was also a drama club, so wasn't really a fight. I don't think, it might have been a club date, but it was these two, like, I think they were, like, climbing on top set, and then this girl was like, "You need to get off the set right now!" And then they all just started, like, yelling at each other, and everybody else is just standing in the wings, like, we're about to start the scene, dude. You need to get down. Rehearsal was so dumb, but it was so great at the same time. I miss it.
That kind of goes back into quarantine. Like, what are the downsides to it? It's like, you could say there's some perks of quarantine, right? Where you basically just stay. You get to stay in the house all day, and you don't have to get into you don't have to put on hot clothes and just sit in one place every single day, for a couple of hours straight. Those are some perks, but there's also some bad things as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's
one really big bad thing. We were about to have our play. We were literally.
You were so hyped for it, and then Corona came.
Yeah, dude, it was the day before opening night where we were practicing, and that's when everything got called off. But it was the day. Everybody was crying. Everybody was crying.
I remember telling us that, and I was like, okay,
Child, anyway.
Child.
You-
Okay, stop.
You know those freaking things that people send on Snap where it's like, okay, it before we leave and never see each other again like before we hit break from quarantine. Does anyone want to tell me that they love me?
What?
Yeah,
That's just
people
sad.
literally made those people literally made those freaking posts on their Snap where it's basically like freaking before like we leave for quarantine. Anyone want to tell me anything? Saying like, do you love me? And then somebody changed it to saying like, before we leave for quarantine, does anybody want to tell me? And sorry, anyone want to apologize for being a crappy
Dang.
person or
End
something.
of the world.
That was like on the very last day of school for me. I went around telling all my friends like, "Hey, see ya," and they were like, "Why are you saying that?" And I'm like, because what if we like get shut down completely?" And they're like, "Oh my God, we're not gonna get shut down completely. It's okay. This is just the cold." And here we are. None of them have talked to me since, so I said goodbye for a reason.
Dang.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Let it be. Anyways, talking. I remember everyone on my Snap just posting on their stories like, "Oh my God, no! Oh my God, Corona started! Oh my God! Oh, it's just really
Corona-
now." They're like, "We're gonna die! We're gonna die!" And everyone was panicking, and I'm like,
I remember some people playing it down. A lot of people in my school were playing it down like, it's all the way in China. It's not gonna happen. And then when they got to New York, it was like, nothing's gonna happen. It's all the way in New York. We'll be fine. Like, who do you think is a neighbor to freaking New York, huh? New Jersey. And then when freaking cases started blowing up in New Jersey, people were like, "Oh shoot, we all gonna die! It's the end of the world! There's so many things I didn't get the chance to do! Panic, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I'll never get to see my girlfriend again, or other people." Oh, shut up. I'm so sick and tired of those people. And those same people will freaking start going on a whole rant on freaking, on their Snapchat story still, and they will always do, and they still do it now. And it's like, oh my gosh, I miss you so much in quarantine. I miss the boys. I miss this. I miss that. I missed none of you fickwads. You are all terrible.
Yeah, you want to know what quarantine's done to me? I've realized how crappy my friends are. That's what quarantine's done to me.
Dang.
God dang.
The
Y'all
mo-
out here
the moment
missing
I
each
heard-
other?
The moment I heard,
Yeah, right.
the moment I heard about quarantine, about us, I mean, me going into quarantine and not leaving my house, I was like, woo, let's go. School canceled for the year. Let's get this. And then online classes came, and the horrible fact that I would be stuck with my parents for gosh who knows how long. One of the few most insufferable people ever. No one will ever know. There is no. I don't think there's an end in sight at all.
Well, I know that, like, okay, what do you consider the end of the quarantine being? Like, what do you think it'll be? Like, people saying that we're allowed to, like, go back into groups without masks? What?
I feel like it'll probably like come back as like, we've found a cure. Everyone who has corona, get the frick over here and take the needle. Something like that. And then everybody like goes back like, and even if somebody does catch corona or whatever, they could just instantly just go back to go into the hospital and get their needle, or like, maybe we actually have to take some type of vaccination for it, to actually prevent us from getting corona. Like, currently, like, even though we have a cure for it, you still can't be too careful, like, you want to make sure you don't get it at all. So, that's why I figured, like, us going back into quarantine would be, it wouldn't, like, I figured it wouldn't just be like us slowly moving out, but I feel like the one moment we find a cure, it'll just go like, everyone can go back to their normal lives, and even if you get corona, big deal, just take the needle.
Like heroin.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Yes, I understood that.
For legal reasons, it's a joke, I swear.
Please do not flame me.
I remember somebody found a heroin needle close to my middle school, and it was pretty funny.
Did anyone? Did anyone take it?
I mean, we had to like turn it in, cause like I don't even remember why, but like obviously for safety reasons. But yeah, no, it was a heroin needle.
It's horrifying, but kind of fun at the same. Because
Me
if
and the girlies with heroin needles.
I found one, I'd be like, oh my god, there's a heroin needle.
Yo,
I'm like,
we about to get lit up in here right now, fam.
like, share. Sharing is caring.
Oh god.
Yo, like, I imagine, like, some kid, like, it's just school, like, just at random, just go, like, yo, boys, I found a heroin needle, let's get lit, and then everyone just starts cheering. And then everyone just starts cheering.
Let's go!
Let's freaking poggers! Pog champ.
Oh, okay, sorry, off topic, but, school stories thing. I just remembered something funny from 8th grade.
And lay it on us.
Okay, so, as you may know, I went to a Catholic school from kindergarten to 8th grade. And every year, we would, this company would come in and they'd have like puppet shows that they'd do for us. And usually they were musical. And, you know, everybody loved them. They were great. The songs, they slapped. But anyway, 8th grade year, everybody's kind of just like, whatever, we can do whatever. So, the puppet show comes in. It's not a musical. This is the first time in years that it's not a musical. So everybody's extremely disappointed. But it gets worse. So intermission, or wait, was it intermission? It doesn't matter. But at one point, downstairs, where the cafeteria was, they were cutting onions.
Oh my
See
gosh.
where this is going?
Yeah.
So, we're all here, already miserable that this play isn't a musical. And then the smell of onions comes up through the floor and the vents, and everybody starts sobbing. Our eyes stung, our noses stung. This one kid who had asthma, I think he had like a seizure at one point.
Oh gosh.
Don't remember. No.
No.
But
Didn't know
the
that.
show and everybody was crying as we walked back to the other building.
Dang.
Good time.
Something to laugh
The
at.
freaking kids in the hallway. Freaking kids in the hallway going like, what's eating them?
What's wrong with them? We're all just crying.
They're not doing a musical this year. Oh, what a bunch of babies.
What's up, love?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are just literally mildly disappointed, but people will only think that you're crying just because of that crap and not because of the freaking onions.
I know, it was so bad, and I just remembered it today.
Dang. Did any kids in the hallway just look at you guys like the freak?
Okay, so it was kind of like the gymnasium that we were in was kind of divided. So like in the very back it was the 8th graders, and then then the 7th, 6th, whatever. So like all the kids in the front didn't smell it somehow, and then all the kids in the back smelled it, and then like 5th through 8th grade had to walk across the parking lot to the middle school building. So basically you have like how many grades? Three? Yeah, you had 3 grades just sobbing their eyes out because onions, and then all the other little kids are just there. So all the little kids thought that we were crying because it was our last year.
Dang.
When in reality, we're freaking onion cursed.
You were cursed by the onions.
Yeah, good times.
Fun times. But like, I don't think I've ever been really under the turnip effect. I mean, no, not the turnip, the onion effect. The onion effect.
The turnip effect.
Oh, shut up.
I didn't cause it. I must do a sweat.
I had an effect on people.
Dang.
I had never had an effect on it until that day, just because it was hot outside, so all the smell just carried in. You know, bad.
What's the funniest thing that happened in school?
Oh, okay. This is one.
Turnip literally just crawled out of a hole and just went like, "No, it's my time to shine."
Yeah, because for April Fools, this is gonna be good then.
Oh no.
My 3 male teachers tricked us into how do you bringing us they tricked us into bringing clothes for PE so that we could do some.
So for frick's sake, Turnip, I thought we escaped from this crap with Tavo.
I know, but he wiped off of me. Yeah, so they tricked us to bring us PE clothes so we could just do some crap.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just run around. But we usually don't have PE on Wednesday, so I was like, something ain't right. So I didn't bring PE clothes with me because we usually have them either Monday or Friday. And when we finally got to the gym hall, they decided to blast some gothic pop Lolita crap out of nowhere. And the 3 male teachers came out of nowhere, dressed in dresses and wigs and makeup. Horrible makeup, by the way.
Yo.
I don't recommend this. James Charles wouldn't be proud, but
James Charles would not be pleased.
yeah, exactly. And the people, the 3 male teachers then, they started to dance to the music.
They started to dance.
Yeah, and I cried. I cried so much that I laughed until I cried. And we just came. So I predicted it, by the way. My friend was like, I think it's real because we usually don't have PE on Wednesdays, but I think you should bring them anyways. And I was like, no, it's April Fool's tomorrow. What do you think I am, an idiot? No. So I didn't bring the clothes with me. And when they eventually saw the 3 male teachers come out, he just looked directly at me and sighed. You actually predicted this. I hate you. I'm going to butcher you. Yeah. And they just danced and danced, and I broke down with laughs. It was so funny.
How the frick was that a prank?
I think you experienced a drag show.
Yeah, for real. And who the frick?
We even catwalked.
They what?
They were showing off and crap. So yeah, it was so funny. I missed this time.
I would just be speechless the whole day. Yo,
what? I am no longer talking.
What the frick did I just watch?
I'd be traumatized for life. I was shocked the entire day. I had a stroke. I can't talk.
I had a stroke.
I can't talk. Yeah, I was just speechless. Of course I talked, but not that much because I was like, what?
The only couple words that came out of your mouth was "What in the frick?"
Exactly. That was just I can't speak. That's basically what's going on inside my mind. And
24/7.
Exactly 24/7 until the next day. The 3 male teachers, they came up to me and asked, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I mean, what does it look like? And they just walked away. No sympathy, no empathy, nothing like that. So they just walked away when I realized that.
The nerve.
They were like, "Man up." I was like, okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse
Excuse me.
me. Like, yeah, that's basically it. So I'm done talking.
That was an experience. Just hearing it, I feel bad for you because you were there.
Honestly, you should feel bad.
Nothing really happens on April Fool in my school. The only April Fool experience I said was worthwhile was that one time where I shocked the crap out of people with my shock pen, because everyone else was giving me with gum, and like people would expect gum at this point, but I managed to break the mold by getting a shock pen, and I got a lot of people with it. And then freaking one of the teachers noticed that I was having people sign something a lot with the pen, and seeing that how people are getting our little reaction from it was suspicious, and I was like, oh shoot, and so I tried to hide the pen and stuff like that. She's like, what's up with this pen? Does it shoot ink or something? And then she freaking pressed and she's like, ah! and I was like, oh no, and then she freaking like put it in a plastic bag as if it was used as a murder weapon. And then sent me to the principal's office.
Wow, that's epic.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then like I had to sit and I had like a long talk with the freaking principal, and like it's April Fool's, and like it was just a quick gag, and it was not meant for, and it wasn't trying to be used with actual malicious intent.
What did your parents say?
My parent is the one that gave it to me, and I was the one, and I said that that's how I got the pen. And then when they found out about the whole situation, the parent who did give it to me was like, "You freaking snitch, you dirty rat! I ain't giving you nothing. You ain't taking this pen out anymore." And that was the last time I ever saw that pen. Until a Halloween party, and I was dressed up as Anonymous for some reason, but this weird looking overcoat.
Why?
I was supposed to be Jason, gosh dang it, but then the costume just looked extremely random. I just had this weird looking Sherlock Holmes coat with some freaking Anonymous mask on instead that I got from Comic-Con. And I just was like roaming through my pockets and stuff for no reason, because I was just trying to like give my hands someplace to rest or chill for a bit. Well, because this is a dance, and like I'm not having any social interaction, so I'm just freaking standing by the soda machine like I always do. And then I just noticed like, what the frick is this? And I was like, a pen. And so, and I thought like it was like one of those glow pens for a second, cause like I have some of those, and I pressed and I was like, ah! And so, and that was when the music was off for a bit, and my voice echoed.
Oh.
And I was like, I stubbed my toe.
It's fine, guys. That's fair.
People were just staring at me for a quick second. I just walked on out. But then I just realized something. I have the shock pen.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's somewhere. And so I decided to take that knowledge and shock the crap out of anyone I could find, and their reactions were priceless. Just constantly, just like I asked them to like sign something, right? And then they took the pen and then they pushed the pen and it was like ah. One person freaking threw it on the ground.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry for chiming in, but we talked for 2 hours.
Out of pure fear, huh?
Oh.
We talked for 2 hours.
Actually, it's been an hour and 39 minutes. It's still...
Stop the music.
The podcast has still been going, and it's mostly been talking about school experiences.
The good old days.
The question that we didn't answer was the one with which games have you been playing?
We also didn't answer the
You
thing
guys
about.
still didn't answer that one?
We didn't even answer the relationships one either, and that could be answered like quickly. Like we could answer.
Relationships one?
Yeah. Like, what do you think of like high school, like school relationships, like people who date and junk?
I hate those people.
I hate them too.
I think it's okay as
Okay.
long as you don't like do it in the middle.
Okay. I see you. We good.
Yeah, yeah, like people freaking like public display of affection is like one thing, and it's kind of annoying. But when you're freaking straight out blocking everything just by doing so, that's a problem. Because there's people, because like every time like there's like couples like making out in the freaking hallways and junk, like they're like it's like in the most inconveniencing of times, and it's like very disruptive for my day. Like
Yeah, how do you even get time in between classes to go do that?
Exactly. Some people literally just, you know what some people do? Like, some people just shoot a text to somebody, or, right, to somebody, right? And then you just go like, ooh, I'll be right back. and then when like, they say, like, you know, they make up an excuse, like, go like, sir, can I go to the bathroom? And of course they do. And like right after you see their girlfriend like right outside the freaking door. And you could just see them making out from the side. Like, oh my gosh, you people make me sick. And it's like constant. Like some people even do it in the lunch lines, and they don't even notice that. And they don't even notice that the line's moving either.
Yeah, because the tube isn't making out.
Yeah, I know. And they say, what the frick is this? Yo, get off my screen! Sorry, bug.
I just
like it when it's like the first girl and then the weird band kid who somehow date each other, and I still can't find someone to date.
None of us can. We all lonely hours, for real, for real.
My Jesus.
sorry. Oh wait, let me get my inhaler.
Oh, fake. But I remember one time, like, the whole couple thing was so bad, and with me, that it actually annoyed me so horrible. Oh, Turnip, do you want to hear a story?
What? Yeah. What's going?
Okay, so there's this dumb freaking couple in my. Okay, actually, there's this couple in my school, right? And they always make out like by the stairs all the time, blocking the way, and like in a bunch of other places as well. And it is so freaking annoying. And like it goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and almost all day, every day consecutively. And then one day it was high time that we had to go and talk about where we were talking about presentations and junk, right?
Oh, this story.
Yeah, this story. We
I
doing.
haven't heard it.
This story. So we were doing presentations, right? And like we were practicing for this thing called the freshman project, and in a way to help us practice, we had the choice to choose whether to talk about anything we wanted, anything. Of course, my first choice was to talk about video games, but I didn't want to sound like a real freaking nerd. I was thinking about this on my way to that class, right? Because that day was the day to do it. And then I saw that freaking couple again. And I was angry, and I was like, ugh! And then I just had an epiphany. So when my time came up to start presenting a random topic of my choice, my topic was couples in high school and how they get on everyone's nerves.
Oh, that's pretty true.
Like I say, like, and I went it off like, those people who make out like in the hallways, but in front of the school doors, in the cafeteria, by the stairs. They're everywhere. Like public display of affection is one thing, but gosh dang, you guys, some people like that are really annoying. And like sometimes, like I was talking to them about the cafeteria lunch line thing. Like my Alexa just went off. I don't know how that happened, but it just straight up went off. But like, but anyway, I was talking to them like telling them like like how you see them in the cafeteria line and they're like smooching and crap and like they're like the mind is moving without them and they don't even realize it. And I'm like, should I tap them on the shoulder? Do I like let them know? I mean, I don't want to get cursed out or anything, And it's like almost consecutively for a couple times. So I was literally like spending a whole couple of like 5 minutes or more, freaking going off on them, making a couple jokes here and there about the whole thing, and actually made people laugh and stuff, right? And that person who was making out in the stairway, right, Turnip?
Uh-huh.
They were in my class when I was doing that presentation.
Wait, were they making out while you were doing the presentation?
No, it was the girl who was making out with the dude. It was the one girl who was making out with the dude.
Okay.
She was there for watching me present that whole thing, and she knew I was talking about her, and I was like, and she was like giggling and junk, and I'm like, yeah, I see you. But funny thing, after I was done, I set off a whole thing where everyone starts throwing shade at people as a topic. Cause there's this one person in the class as well, right, who was getting on everyone's nerves and criticizing almost consistently on how they're presenting on if they were to stutter or something crap like that. And so I chose him to present next, and he just froze. He had no clue on what to say, and he was kind of stuttering a bit. And then he insulted me here are my reasons of why I hate DJ. First, he made me present. Second, he has no friends. And it was like, alright, and I was like, alright, that seems fair. After and then he just went the end. And then that's where this one girl came up who actually absolutely hated this guy, and she says, yes, and my random topic would be about how much this guy is a flat out punk, and she went off on the guy. There you go, literally criticizing everyone else's freaking presentations and afraid to go once. What the frick was that presentation? That was atrocious. You freaking stuttering on every single word, and it was to the point where it wasn't even a freaking discussion. It was literally just freaking verbal abuse, going back and forth. And I was just sitting there smiling, watching the chaos ensue.
You're like, this is all my.
And then after that whole thing went down and class ended, the girl who ripped that guy a new one came up and told me, bro, when you presented, you called someone out, right? To which I slowly turned to her and said, I know. And then walked away.
I know.
That was the That was the best day of my life, though. 100%.
I mean, I can tell.
I mean,
What does that mean?
I can tell.
Tell.
Huh? I mean, it's fair to assume that, though. I was having a freaking ball.
Thank you for your quote anecdote.
Anecdote.
That was a train wreck.
It really was. But it was amazing. It was an amazing train wreck. One that I would, without hesitation, want to be a part of for the rest of my life.
My God.
It was so cool. It was such a good day.
Oh yeah, this was about
I think somebody recorded it too. So that was it.
We started a roast session. Oh my
Damn. Done.
I started the whole freaking war.
The brightest. Dude.
And I don't regret it one bit.
I mean, I wouldn't either, so.
Mm-hmm. But trust me. You would have done the same thing had you been in my shoes.
I would've
Or
all
maybe
the
you
way.
would. Or maybe you wouldn't. You know, because you're both cowards. I'm kidding.
Excuse me.
Who do you think you're talking to?
So that was my funny school experience. Unless anyone else has anything to top that.
Oh, high school relationships or
Yeah, like
Really?
we already said our
what?
honest opinion. Oh my gosh! I just remembered. You know something about a high school relationship, Sophia? Because remember that one story you told me with that girl and the boyfriend and the brother.
Here we go again.
Oh God, that was just man.
Tell the story.
Story of
No, it has cussing in it though. I'm not allowed to.
Yeah, it has cussing in it though.
It does.
Well, you could just replace the cuss words with family-friendly words that won't get us in trouble.
Okay. So wait, doesn't everybody here already know?
Turnip doesn't.
Okay.
Turnip doesn't. And
I don't.
Okay. I want to say like for Christmas break, I was like walking to one of my classes or whatever, and I was behind this boy and this girl, and they had been arguing basically like the whole time we were walking. And I'm just snooping because that's what I do. And then I don't even remember what he said. He said something about like if she yelled at him one more time, then he was gonna go date her brother. And then she screamed, "I knew it!" And then she ran away, like to the bathroom, like God, I just missed. And I skedaddle out of there because like I don't want to be caught in that. Yeah, dude, for real. And then I want to say like a couple weeks later, like they actually got together. Yeah, like he broke up with her, and like I didn't have any class, but I honestly think she was sophomore. I don't think she was a freshman because if she was a freshman, I would have had classes with her.
But you had classes with that dude though.
No, I didn't. I didn't have classes with any of them. I think they were all sophomores.
I thought you said you did though.
No, I had lunch with two guys, but I didn't have.
And you didn't say.
No, I had class with some of the girls in split. Some of her friends, not her dumb thing. Yeah, no, I had gym class with one of her friends, so I was like, yo, what's the deal with this chick and her brother or something? And then she's like, shut up, it's not like he's gonna date you anyways. I'm like, what? That's not what I'm asking.
That was so rude.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out what the heck was happening. And later that day I was in biology and I was trying to talk to one friend, and I'm like telling him all the stuff that like I figured out, which honestly, and this other girl, I figured out her name was Sarah. Eventually told me her name, but she was like, "Oh, you're talking to two guys?" Like, yeah. It's like, oh, me and my friend, all my biology class, like me and my friends thought about them, and like literally, she had like group chats of like all these people, like would talk about them and stuff, and like knew a bunch about them, which is like really freaky. But no, it was like I can't even explain it. It was so weird. But I didn't see the three of them after like ever. Like it was so weird. Like it was some like illusion. Like all of their friends, and it's like I didn't want to talk to them because like the Sarah, like after spring break, I tried to talk to her and she would just not talk. So like I guess they moved or something.
Ugh, rude.
Which, I mean, I guess I can see why, because they were, like,
Yeah.
they were causing some drama. But, like, it was just weird. Like, first year of public school, let's put something weird three-way, my way, and see how I react. My way?
On the highway.
I don't even know. Weird.
Mm.
And I don't even remember half of it just because it's like pre-Christmas. Pre-Christmas, everything is basically just like question mark.
I know, right? Dude.
2020 has felt like 5 years.
For
It
real.
honestly has.
Like,
Why can't it just end already?
Mm.
This is like my only, not my only, but like one of the big ways that I can tell, or like the big ways that I have accepted time is ironically like TikTok trends. And I watched a video of TikTok trends back in December, and literally like these things felt like they were years ago. Like this was back when everybody on TikTok was basically on the same trending page. Now everybody's like divided.
Oh.
Same.
Okay.
I've been on TikTok 2018. I was there in the furry versus gamer, and then I was there for summer 2019.
Same.
I remember that.
Like joined in summer 2019.
Like,
People are like TikTok peaked in 2019. No, it didn't. You're a liar.
Okay.
You know what happened in summer 2019?
What?
All the pretty people joined.
Ew.
All of the popular.
They anger me.
That's why people say that TikTok or summer TikTok was the best. It's literally because of pretty popular people in your grade joined.
Like,
Do you not understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I'm just very confused. Like, why did they join the same? And let me just ask this question that I've had for several months now.
What?
Why did Charlie D'Amelio get...
I don't.
Wait,
Dude,
what?
That's like
Why did Charlie D'Amelio win?
famous. Like, I could just become famous by breathing, because she dances to get famous, and I'm like over here like,
Yeah, dances and quotes. It's not even dancing.
dancing? Like, you're not even dancing, you're just cracking your hip bones. Like,
Do you remember those old TikTok dances, like summer, or not summer, like late 2018 dances?
I think I do. I want the racer.
Yeah!
That wasn't a dance, but pretty annoying.
I like how TikTok literally just evolved from like making fun of the cringy people to then full on actually slowly becoming like literal meme status crap.
Site where everyone breaks their bones by dancing. Like, that's literally what it feels like at this point. They're like every time they hit the word or like throw it back. Like,
everyone's so skinny that they break like spaghetti.
like, I hate those people, especially Charlie and Dixie and Addison.
Yeah, like, I bet that they're all really. I bet that Charlie's like a really nice
and Andre.
guy.
All of those people.
I bet that Charlie's a really nice guy. But I honestly cannot remember when or how she got famous. She just appeared one day.
She got
and
famous.
everyone followed her.
She got famous for nothing.
I feel so lost right now because I don't even follow TikTok at all, and you guys have been going on a whole tangent about these freaking people. Like, why did so and so get famous? All he does is dance.
Okay. I'll explain it to you on really just a really basic way. So this 15-year-old kind of came out of nowhere. I don't even remember when she started. But she started taking people's dances and using them. Like, she probably gives credit, but she would dance to these songs, and then she just exploded just for being pretty. And she's a 15-year-old.
Oh, so wait.
You know
Gosh.
You know what
I was about to say that she's getting that simp attention, but like...
She probably is.
Yeah, I mean that's most likely
Still.
it, but like, dang, it's a 15-year-old. That's pretty bad.
You know what made her more famous? Her dating Lil Hud.
I don't
hate
know
it.
any of these people.
No, I feel sorry for you,
DJ,
DJ.
he said the N-word.
What?
Oh,
People
yeah.
call it back as a joke, and everybody's like,
I think I recall her, like...
oh, you know what? The only people who like Lil Huddy are the like Lele humor.
Lil Huddy is a stick.
I wouldn't call Lele Pons' videos humor.
Very funny.
I wouldn't call what like people. Is it really humor? Because like, there's no. Where's the funny? I just don't know where it is.
Exactly, it's more humor if it's funny.
Cannot
So,
locate.
Like you could literally, like her definition of funny is just screaming like the whole video, and that's pretty much it.
No,
some things.
I got like a video on my thing I've ever seen. It was big buck teeth, and that was the only teeth in his mouth. And then there was another guy, only had like his front teeth were gone, and he had the rest of the teeth. And then they literally like leaned on each other to connect their teeth. I literally blocked her. I was so scared of it.
I mean, good.
So weird. Why do people think that's funny? It just seemed like I was gonna get induced into a cult.
I set my mind, but like, what? And I just don't get TikTok sometimes. They're like, slow this audio so you can hear him, like, doing these weird sounds of the chipmunks. Like,
I never really understood freaking TikTok at all, man. Cause like I don't see what's funny about it.
nothing.
It really depends on what you're feeling like. Like, now, okay, so in 2018, it used to be everybody got the same stuff, like, you know, golden age. Summer 2019 was DIY and popular people came in, and now we've gotten to the point where TikTok has sort of been, like, divided into, I guess,
Factions.
it's divided into two now. Or two main, chunks. So there's, like, weird, okay, just call it
So,
straight
with
TikTok,
TikTok?
which doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Straight people be on the other side. And then the other side, I'm just going to call TikTok because there's a bunch of little factions inside of alt, you know? So there's like witch TikTok, there's gay TikTok, and then there's elite TikTok.
Elite TikTok?
Elite TikTok, that's apparently what I'm on. It's like,
Oh my.
really, it's basically like 2018 TikTok and Vine mashed together. It's really good. But the thing is, you have to perfect your TikTok page into this. And it's really hard when you first get TikTok. Everything is just weird Lele Pons humor stuff. And like dancing videos. So like nowadays, I doubt that like, if you, like DJ, if you got TikTok right now, it would probably be impossible for you to get to the elite side because everybody on the elite side has had it since 2018. Therefore, you pay
That kind of just sounds like Vine or YouTube.
Yeah,
Vine
it basically is.
Oh gosh, we've officially reached that status.
Ugh.
Wait, I have that
Become
question.
TikTok
Do you think
theory.
that TikTok is the new Vine?
No. I wouldn't
Okay.
consider it a new Vine.
That's a hard question. I feel like the humor is a little bit more like on the Vine, or I mean not on the note. Like TikTok took the iconic Vines, and then all of the Gen Z have built their humor on that. So like, in like a humor sense, I think TikTok is better than Vine. But no, listen, millennials can't let Vine. Have you ever noticed that? Millennials can't let go.
Why do you make say it like millennials, like as if you're not one of them?
Millennials.
You know,
Stupid.
you're Gen Z.
Exactly.
But like you're
Yeah,
not
we're
too,
Gen-
but like you're not too far from it. Like these millennials.
Listen, I see myself above the average millennial.
I'm way
Oh,
better than
yeah.
those
Dude,
people.
literally, millennials, their entire personality is make 90s kids jokes and tell Gen Z to eat Tide Pods, and that's it. They have nothing else.
Pots and nine.
Am I
It's just
wrong?
kind
You're not exactly, but not. You're not.
You're not right.
I mean, you kind of hit it on the nose a bit.
Literally, one person ate Tide Pods. Suddenly, the whole generation now Tide eaters.
Better than people ingesting Lysol. Like
Ugh.
like. But I'm seriously though, the moment TikTok starts doing crap like this, nope, that's not
What
it.
the frick?
Are we getting into? Is this an interrogation?
No, but okay, frick it. I'll just say, like the moment freaking what's the face starts doing crap like the dumb the FUD sound effect from Vine. You remember, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, that's what straight TikTok is, just Vine humor, but longer than 6 seconds. It should not be.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's not longer than 6 seconds and it's not like really I feel like the 6-second thing for Vine was what made Vine so interesting and
Exactly.
and so good, because like it really brought out the creative side of people, right? Like you really have to think, what is something funny that I could do in 6 seconds?
Nothing.
Yeah, and it's like, that's why I feel like you can't really compare TikTok time, because TikTok isn't 6 seconds. You have
It's
6
like 30.
seconds. No?
Yeah, TikTok is like more like you could do like how long does like TikTok give you, like a minute? Does it even have a time limit?
You can go up to 60 seconds.
Oh, okay. I hate that sound effect so much, but I thought it was funny at the same time. Memory.
We used to think that was so good, but now it's just ironic.
What was the guy's name? The King Bar or something?
Oh my gosh, I used to love
Yeah,
King.
he used that sound effect a lot, and I recall him like doing that a lot. Exactly. Like it was. Ella. Ella.
Hello, Tavo.
On the track, just burning it.
This whole thing has went on for 2 hours and 9 minutes.
No,
Literally, it
Still podcasting?
Yeah, we're still
Yes, we're still
podcasting.
doing the
Talk about
podcast.
TikTok.
What's up, love?
Literally the longest podcast episode I've seen was 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Bruh. I need to be quiet. Oh my god. So, honey, it's like almost 4 a.m. here.
God.
But I drank coffee, so. I drank coffee.
Okay, we get it. You drunk coffee.
Alright.
Going crazy.
Me, I take
I said, my.
Should we wrap it up, or should we keep talking?
I mean,
Literally, I told you guys to wrap it up an hour ago.
wrap it up and then we don't have to.
I'm gonna keep on talking because I want to be like entertained because it's almost 4 a.m. here and I'm like, what am I gonna do like all these hours? It's just sit in bed
Yes.
and oh yeah, I forgot to mention this. I did some makeup on my mannequin.
Oh my god.
I did some makeup on my mannequin called Victoria Gaylord Jacob, and she is stunning. I love it. Do I need to pop off on you in Swedish or what?
Nah, fam.
Jag tror jag börjar snart. Du får nog akta dig lite. Du får nog inte börja. Jag kommer fan slå ner dig. Jag kommer slå ner dig. Jag kommer fan ner dig ända tills du dör. Du kommer vara död. Du kommer dö. Jag kommer fan riva av ditt ansikte. Jag kommer döda dig. Jag kommer döda dig. Du jävla hora bitch.
Oh, the thing! No! 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 No!
I don't
No!
remember when you released this album.
Oh my god, I forgot! No! How do you get whipping nay out of freaking Vine Boom sound effect?
When Turnip started rapping for like 2 years.
We freaking killed him! We freaking killed him! Is this even laughing or is it just screaming? Oh my gosh, the volume on freaking Audacity is going off the charts.
When Turnip started like rapping in like Swedish, with those Vine sound effects, it sounded like a Nicki song.
Y'all killed my voice.
You're welcome.
Stop being a Stop, DJ. Do I need to play some very good Swedish music for you?
No, we don't need music.
Hello,
Wait, should we really wrap this up? Oh my god, it lasts for an hour.
one effect in 1 hour. Oh my god.
I'm back in school.
This whole podcast is a mess.
No mask.
It feels like somebody's coming.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it.
DJ, you shouldn't have
No,
said
can
that.
I be the outro? I want to be the
DJ, you
outro.
shouldn't have said that. I'm like very paranoid right now.
Can I be the outro?
Yeah. So,
20 bro sound variations in 30 seconds.
Bruh. Fine. Stop. Okay. Well, this was
certainly an interesting experience.
I know.
We have had some
Like-
serious discussions. We actually got some topics actually done today. So I think we've actually made some more progress than we ever did last time.
I know,
we have like 2 hours of
For like
audio
2
to
hours
listen
and
to.
14 minutes. And near the end... No, stop! Shut up! No!
Oh my god.
he's probably gonna have an aneurysm editing later.
I know, right?
This wouldn't have happened if you ended it an hour ago.
Me?
If you could gaze into the future.
It should have ended much earlier, but instead we went off of random topics, and for that I blame Turnip.
Oh no! I'm the Swedish one. You can't do that.
Okay, no, I give up. No, we're ending this. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no.
Thank you for listening.
Okay,
to
freaking.
Juvenile
We're ending this.
Come back for
We're
I want to say
ending.
goodbye. I want to say my goodbye.
episode 3. We might have
Wait.
a guest, we might not.
I have an idea.
We got to
What
say
if
a
we just?
goodbye.
What if we all did a completely different outro for this at once?
No.
Thank you for listening to the Juvenile podcast with
Thank you.
these lads over here. Without them, this podcast wouldn't really be funny. I mean, it wasn't really funny to begin with, but you know.
Stop! I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry.
But like, but you know, but you know, it wouldn't have gotten to such a proportion. We've actually managed to get a lot of crap done, and hopefully we might be able to do this in the future with Madison in here this time, and maybe we'll have a guest star. I don't know, maybe Finn.
Yeah, maybe Andy, maybe Finn. Who knows?
Maybe Andy, maybe Finn, maybe both. You never know.
I don't know.
Thank you for listening to the Juvenile podcast, and as
Thank
always,
you.
I'm sorry.
and as always, remember, the N in the logo is an N.
Mm,